Hello, everyone. Something I am very passionate about is veganism. I've been vegan for almost 9 years now. And one of the most popular questions that I hear regarding veganism is, can you get enough protein? Like, can you eat a healthy diet? So just ignoring the fact that I've been doing this for so long and like clearly have good results from it, there's been huge studies done on plant protein consumption and its results, and we have not found a single one where people are meeting the maximum level of like protein consumption and have worse results. Like, so if you get zero point 0.7 grams of protein per pound of body weight per day and you do it through only plant proteins, I don't think I've ever seen a single study show that there was any difference in terms of the amount of muscle that was produced from those who ate plant protein versus those that got their protein from other sources. But there was another study on a very long term, it was decades, spanning thousands of people, and they had one section cut off into low protein and another one in the high protein. And then within those sections, they were subdivided into 3 different groups where their main protein sources were different. One was dairy, like whey protein, for example, or from eggs or from milk. There was plant protein one, and then there was a meat protein one. All of these did worse than their high protein counterparts, regardless of the protein source. So the way that this was done, like what was good, what was bad, was how well did people age? And the way they defined that was like, did they have any type of metabolic disorders? Did they have like type 2 diabetes? Did they have cardiovascular disease? Did they have different types of cancer? So high protein was better for longevity. But in that group that all did the high protein, I think it was like dairy was like 10% better, meat was like 10% better than the low protein ones. But a high protein plant diet, or getting primarily their plants, their protein from plants, it's like a tongue twister, was like 43% better, which is a massive difference at that level. And Layne Norton actually covered this study. He's a exercise scientist. I think he has a PhD in nutrition. Very smart guy. Does a good job for the most part of being as unbiased as he can be, reading these studies. His conclusion was, I don't think the plant protein is magical. I think it just comes with fiber, which we know is better for your gut microbiome and just overall general health, and is correlated with lower levels of, cardiovascular disease and other types of illnesses. And they're also higher in micronutrients. And my take, not being an exercise scientist, not having a PhD in nutrition, but just being a big fan of all this, is I completely see how that makes sense. But it really drives home the point to me that the source of protein that you get is really doesn't matter. You just got to get enough of it, regardless of whether it's from plants, from dairy, or from meat. The real benefits of the vegan diet, for me, are it's reducing animal suffering. It's an ethical decision, not one that's made on nutrition. It's just great to know that from a nutritional standpoint, there are no disadvantages as long as you're doing it right. But you should do every diet right. So to answer a popular fitness question, can vegans build enough muscle? Can they get enough protein? The answer is a resounding yes by every single study we've ever done.